Friends, welcome back to Mixed Media Frenzy. I am working on a sketch lift. We're working from this sketch here, and it's got some fun mixed media here, coming down here. I like some of this drippy stuff. I haven't done that in a hot minute. So I'm going to be doing that one, and I'll have it next to me. Let's see if you can see it here at the same time. This is my ever so fancy pizza box that I use. And let me get the photo real quick. This is a photo right here of my youngest daughter. Her name is Ryan. And she recently got a tattoo, which you can see right there. It is the letters that are the first line in a poem that says, "Remember what you must do," which is pretty darn cool. I'm going to try to look that up, the poem, if I can, and if I can read it to you in a minute. Okay. Oh, it's one of those things that she's used to inspire her in sports, if you wonder what that's towards. So that's what the photo will be. I'm going to use this piece of cardstock. It's the last piece of cardstock I have from a kit that I'm working through from Mind the Scrap. And I'm going to use this Vicki Boutin Tortured, Not Cleaned Well little stencil here. And yes, this is beeswax, but I'm going to use gold and gold because I wanted some of my mixed media to be a little more subtle. You're going to see it, but I thought it might be fun to see what the gold on the gold on the gold looks like. So I'm going to use that. Is there anything else to tell you? No. So let's just go ahead and go for it and see what we get from this. So there's a lot of like text stuff over here, but I want to get some here too. And my concern will not be making it nice and neat and tidy because it won't come out nice, neat, and tidy if I do it anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and line this one up just along the edge of the page just so I know that that will be straight. And this word right here is remember, and that is the beginning of her tattoo. So if I could actually have that nice, that would be great. So let's see how that goes. I'm going to just make sure, if nothing else, to get remember fully filled in. And that will be enough of the idea of that. If it's a little messy, cool. Life's messy. Let's see. Remember came out perfectly. Okay, kind of excited. I will calm myself. All right, so this is the next bit that I want over here. And I'm just going to start doing the same thing. Did I tell you that this is Heidi Swapp texture paste in gold? And sometimes I see it at Tuesday Morning still. So if you can get your hands on it, it may be my very favorite texture paste. And the reason why is it seems to dry pretty darn quickly, and it's a little bit metallic. So like right now I'm doing something that's, would be considered a little bit more subtle, but it actually dries with like a metallic finish so that you can, I don't know, it just gives me just a little bit extra. I have it in pink, mint, turquoise, silver, black, and gold. And those were probably like on sale when they were clearancing them out of like at, I think, was it Joann's that had them or Michael's a couple years ago. And I just started getting into them, which is funny. But I love them. So, and the reason why I'm doing a little bit more this time is I know I'm going to be covering up a bunch of this. So I figure, I like these words that say this very moment. So I'm going to see if that will show when I do this page. I'm not concerned about most of it, but hey, I'll have fun if I can. There we go. I'm just going to clean off my stencil on any of the other bits, pull it up, and voila. Now, that's not all going to be showing. That's cool. That does not bother me. So that's going to take the place of the kind of text area. Look, I didn't even clean it. I just put it back in my IKEA container. I am awful about that. All right, so now, So now, let's see. I see splatty bits and drippy bits. Doesn't that sound descriptive? So I'm going to use Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Gold. I know I'm also going to have some black on this layout because I was going to do her photo with a black mat. So I might do a little bit of black splatty bits as well. All right, you see that I am going to be heavy-handed on this and kind of splatty bit like I just don't care because I have gold on gold on gold. And quite frankly, I am loving this. And I would say it's a bee's knees, but then it sounds like I'm being even a bigger dork than normal because this is beeswax paper. But there we go. And I am trying to be kind of heavy-handed. So I'm going to see if any of it will start to drip. Sorry about the sound. I am so sorry. But look, I got a little bit of drippage. Got some drippage. And that's what I wanted. Not a ton, some. And you know what? For somebody getting tattooed, that's kind of a cool effect. All right, so now what I need... Oh, you know what? You know, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to add the black. I was going to, but I like the gold and gold and gold. And I'm going to leave it like that for now. Let it start to dry. And I'll work on the next bit and take you back and show you where we end up with this. So I'm just going to finish this off. And I am going to go with some of the Glimmer Mist in Black Magic because I ended up using a lot more black than I thought I would. So I'm going to just bring it in a little bit. And this does not splat friendly. It's not like the Heidi Swapp stuff that just cooperates. So bear with me and then I'll show you where this layout ended up going. And oh, and I didn't tell you before that this will be a companion page to a layout that is coming out in a couple of weeks. I just can't show it to you yet because it's for something else. Okay, so I did get a little bit of my black on there. So let me show you what I have. And so I have the beeswax background. You saw my paper, and maybe I'll just point with this so my fingers don't get in the way as much. I cut this out from a cut apart because I really was feeling that. The title is RWYMD, which is what her tattoo is. I added some of these really great cocoa vanilla flowers because there are flowers on the companion page, so I wanted to add that in. There's also black cardstock as well as this Vicki Boutin pink pattern paper that is on the companion page, so that will work. I have this really nice Vicki Boutin tiny little scrap, but it's on the companion page. Again, I keep saying that. This is Heidi Swapp Wolfpack, the moon paper, which I don't, yeah, this is the only bit that I have left of that. So that is just punched with a notebook punched there. This is another cut apart, the Sweet Moments. I really liked that. And I put these little bumblebees on in 3 places because this girl is obsessed with eating honey of all things, so that works. And it also works for the meaning of her tattoo. So little moments, this very moments there. I have Remember is showing. I really like the way that came out. And I did look up the poem. And if you're not into that kind of thing, just go forward or fast forward like Janet at RTS says. But the poem is by Nikita Gill. And remember what you must do is the first line, which is what this is. Remember what you must do when they undervalue you, when they think your softness is your weakness, when they treat your kindness like it is their advantage. You awaken every dragon, every wolf, every monster that sleeps inside of you. And you remember, and you remind them what hell looks like when it wears the skin of a gentle human. And there you go. That's what she has tattooed on her side. Now, all the time she played club volleyball, she wrote it on her hand right there. Just reminds her to be tough, but kind, if that makes sense to you. All right, that's what I have today, guys. I will see you ever so soon with another video. Bye-bye, friends.